But you better know I'm going to get you niggas.
Nigga, this the war crime. Calling all tribes, hit the front line. Now and never, arrows up, let's fight.
Hold on. It's been a minute. Run that back, run that motherfucking count back.
Calling all tribes, hit the front line. Now and never, arrows up, let's fight. Wild Indians,
Run that shit back. It's been a minute. I know y'all out here with the motherfucker opening them gifts this morning. Y'all ain't got to come online and lie and act like y'all ain't celebrating that day. But I want to run this back because this was the coldest motherfucking Aboriginal song drop. Y'all know what the...
I'm going to get you niggas. And then I tell you, I'm not going to tell you when, but you better know I'm going to get you niggas.
Nigga, this the war crime. Calling all tribes, hit the front line. Now and never, arrows up, let's fight. Wild Indians, yeah, it's war time. Drive up, nigga, this is war crime. Calling all tribes, hit the front line. Now and never, arrows up, let's fight. Wild Indians, yeah, it's war time. Drive up, nigga, this is war crime. Calling all tribes, hit the front line. Now and never, arrows up, let's fight. Wild Indians, yeah, it's war time. Drive up, nigga, this is war crime. Calling all tribes, hit the front line. Now and never, arrows up, let's fight. Wild Indians, yeah, it's war time. Drive up, nigga, this the war crime. Calling all tribes, hit the front line. Now and never, arrows up, let's fight. Wild Indians, yeah, it's war time.
Like, grandma, chill. I thought you was on positivity. I thought it was about cornbread. Is this part of Operation Corn? You hit 60 years old, grandma. Calm down, man. You ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Man, what's going on, people? Whether you celebrate this holiday or not, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you spend time with your family. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. But I don't too much celebrate it, so it's a regular day for me. So, you know, as you can see, the title is talking about Usar. Usar is the United States American Republican. Some United States of American Republican. This is a self-appointed, made-up government, which is becoming a nuisance to America. And in the end of all of this bullshit, it's going to be some type of law that's going to have to break this shit to the point where they can't use don't discriminate and those type of self-appointed laws that they're using to try to create their own government, which is failing. But we're gonna go into a video. Please do not be deterred by the white guy, because we all know if it's a white face telling something besides if nigga got COVID, he don't believe it. So if the white man come out and say, yeah, vote for this person, do this, do that, we jump and believe it. The white person said you was a Hebrew Israelite, you gonna believe it. But if the white man come and tell you anything about law, nah, no, or stand with law, oh no, that white man lying. So, you know, I want you to be deterred by the white man, because I'm going to go on and put my input on this video. Now, the reason why I'm talking about Usar is because if you know, a while back, we had some of the Usar guys on our page. We had Glass Bay. We had other Moors on the page that was basically affiliated with these guys. And now these guys are bumping heads with the courts. And they hear and say what the fuck they want. None of this shit is working. Got to understand that the government, and so far as the police and the states, they get in their hands, like, because they trying to stick to, yeah, you got the right to say who you are. You got the right to do that. But they getting tired of this shit, right? So there's only so much that really they can do, because there's a lot of trickery in this fucking Moorish shit. It's a lot of trickery, but it ain't going to do nothing but land your stupid ass in jail. It ain't going to do nothing but get you marked as a terrorist. You're going to be standing on the side of the road. And what happened to that guy standing on the side of the road talking about he was a Moor? He was standing out there with some Spanish concubines, and they was Asiatic goddamn people from the Dominican Republic. They were standing on the goddamn highway saying that they were Moorish nationals. You are an American. So You know, I don't know where you getting all this shit from. I don't want to claim the Native American thing. I don't want to claim the Aboriginal thing, because this is all the Moors got their hands on. If you go through their pages, you will see that they continuously involve themselves with being Africans, Moors, Native Americans, they the Mexicans, they every fucking body. So you have to be careful what you're claiming and what titles you're using, because these idiots are using it, and they are appointed as a fucking occult, self-appointed occult members that's trying to overthrow the government. So all of this shit that is going on with this so-called quote-unquote awakening is put up under that shit. Yes, the Rashid Jamal shit, you know, you shouldn't even be trusting no motherfucker coming out saying he God at this point. Like, we shouldn't even be. Once a motherfucker say that, first of all, half of us don't believe none of the shit that they talking about anyway, because we ain't seen no God, and we until the point where we woke, and you gonna have to show us something. Nigga, you ain't gonna tell me you God and you been locked up half your life and you done got out with this extraterrestrial science fiction bullshit that had led us, mixed with a little history that had led us on a fucking journey, because that's all this shit is. History, a little history, not even real history, right? Written history of what we wanted to be written. And then we got this scientific, you know what I'm saying, cosmic from the stars ass shit. Throw that in there and mix the sovereignty shit, and we're going to get our way. That's not going to happen. But these guys were warned. Yeah, me and Tomahawk Tony had these guys on our page where they self-appointed themselves as government. You cannot start a fucking government on this government. They are looking for motherfuckers who have a government behind them. What are they sending you? Are they sending you to your embassy? Where are they sending you, motherfuckers? Where you got a police station? Where do you have real government officials? You can't start a government under this government, so it ain't happening. It ain't happening. The closest the niggas came with starting a government up under this government, to me, is Farrakhan, because he's going as a religion, but they moving like a government. They protecting their people with the religion. No, but these dumbasses is trying to move as a government. And I will get into this video, but I just want to tell you where all this shit started. Noble Drew Ali, and this is coming straight from Chicago, a guy that's from here, where this shit took off. Because when it was in New York, it wasn't shit, right? Noble Drew Ali never wanted nothing about no nationality. It was basically a religion. When we talking about nationality, we're talking about Chicago, what they calling gangs now, which were nations then. Jeff Fort did this. Jeff Fort did this. Jeff Fort made the Moors and the MSTA into wanting to be a nation of people. And now we done got, these folk that got so lost behind the quote unquote science that they over there, like, these are jail niggas that sit in jail, because half of these niggas are in jail. Half of their members are getting out of jail. I seen Glass Bay, he was going through shit. I don't know if he was living in the shelter or what the fuck he was going through. I ain't gonna, allegedly. But he was going through shit. Before, way before the fuck, I'm talking about the jail shit. Nigga was going through shit. Wait, this shit comes and fuck you up when you already going through some shit. This ain't the shit to be dealing with, bro. These people is coming out of the jail, 5% is thinking they the Illuminati, coming out saying all the dumbest shit in the world that is not working, people. And then they get on here and they try to show you because cases was dismissed. A bunch of my tickets was dismissed. Without any of this shit. I can ride around with whatever plate I want to if I go down there and pay. At the end of the day, we are Americans. We are not no fucking Moorish nationals. We not none of that. We're Americans. We're going to listen to some of this shit that these people are saying. Let's get into it. Let's get in fucking to it, man. Let's get into it. Go back to my live and see Glass Bay argue with me over this fake and how we telling these people y'all can't just make up your own government. You don't have the military behind you. You got pieces of paper. Motherfucker will kill you. Do you understand? The government will kill you. They got guns. They got everything backing up what the fuck they're doing. They don't just come out here talking about some, yeah, like they ain't got police department first, like they ain't got real governors and motherfuckers that vote for them, like they ain't got the world, motherfucking America in their hand. You trying to start a government with some pieces of paper. You trying to overthrow the government with some pieces of paper. My nigga, it's not gonna work. And some fake shit. It's not gonna work. None of this shit has been working. I can tell you firsthand from Chicago, all of these niggas that be out here talking about they Moorish been going to jail behind this shit. Trying to get out of child support, trying to free themselves from paying taxes. It's just been trying to stop riding, and that's the main thing, right? This car thing. This commercial vehicle, and motherfuckers finding a loophole and trying to run the government and tell them, hey, I ain't got to have insurance. I ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do that. This the fuck shit behind it. But they not showing you as much as they going through trying to get their vehicles back. The bullshit that is happening and the courts ain't listening to none of this shit. They will rather dismiss this shit than to argue, but still not let you drive away with that car until it's fully insured the right way and registered the right way. So the Moors are losing. They losing cars and everything because this shit not getting released back to them. These motherfuckers are idiots. And if you believe these idiots, you too are an idiot. So let's just let.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, today's video has it all. A Moorish sovereign citizen getting arrested and cartoed. Then the Zoom court hearing where...
What I want to start about this individual is, this is the quote-unquote governor, right? This is the one that Glass Bay kept holding high and kept saying, hey, you got to talk to the governor. And he came to my show. He came to my show, and I didn't fucking really click with these guys. Tomahawk Tony was going in on these fucking guys, and you know he got less respect for these guys. You know what I'm saying? I try to respect people as the people they are, but this is some stupid shit. So he came through my page and he was stating he's the governor. He's the one, you know, he probably this street shit. So he probably the one that probably got the highest charges. You know what I'm saying? Meaning he done been locked up before and he done been down for some real shit. He's probably one of the real niggas in the neighborhood. So weaker niggas follow him. You know what I'm saying? So you got Glass Bay that's holding this man. Hi, this is our governor. This nigga ain't, no. I don't run with self-appointed niggas, and I don't give a fuck about that nigga. And that nigga ain't about to lead me nowhere into no bullshit. These motherfuckers don't be owning shit. They be straight felons trying to get out of shit, and it don't be working. Now understand when you get your, man, we gonna get into this.
all the charges get dismissed. Then the unsuccessful attempt to get that car back because they believe the prosecutor dropping the charges equates to them not needing their car to be legal to get it back. I know, it's crazy. Then we have the obligatory police complaint at the end of the video. Oh, and she also claims to be the Secretary of State and her boyfriend the governor for a totally not made up at all United States American Republic government.
One wife, 5 cars.
And he's a straight asshole with that. That shit made up.
They got guns and everything with the red. Come on, dog. It's that oppression shit. This is why I'm the governor, and this is why I'm fighting this fight I'm fighting. Because this shit right here, we will not be oppressed. That day is over. We are Moorish American national. This is our land. We're not black African American. We ain't residents.
I want you to listen to these niggas on these tapes. Listen to them. Listen to them as they sound like terrorists. Look at these pulling up with guns. This is our land. Listen to the tone that this man is talking in. He's talking in a terroristic motherfucking like voice. Like, listen to, this is our shit. This is what we're gonna do. This the shit you gotta stay away from, right? Because now you talking about how this your shit and you gonna do this and you gonna, none of us, I'm just being honest, none of us is ready for a war. Understand this. Niggas thinking they ready for a war and other niggas that, what, in the military gonna fight with us? No, this is not about to happen, bro. We are the very few, right? Compared to the big government and everything around. You use a few niggas to lock up, right? Claiming y'all smart. Y'all living in the world where it's only y'all, and there's more added to y'all because y'all getting the youth to join this bullshit that is gonna fuck us up in the end. This is not going, trust me, it's very few Moors. They can lock the Moors up and have plenty of the Negroes still around doing the operation and living regularly. It's not nothing to get these niggas up out of here. Understand, the Hebrew Israelites is not big enough of our percentage to be like, we can't lock these niggas up and do what the fuck we want to them. They can. I really think that the government is just getting everybody together and adding them all up. That's what I believe before they strike this shit down. Now, watch what you're claiming. I am an American. I am an American. Okay? Because it's so easy for you to say that, hey, I'm a native, I'm an aboriginal. It's so easy for them to call you an extremist because the Moors have locked themselves up with these titles. I keep telling you that. The Moors is claiming these titles that you trying to claim. You talking about your aboriginal? Guess what? The Moors are saying they aboriginals. And these motherfuckers are on the terrorist list. So there is no division between our group that is on here, known as the Aboriginals of America, that are the people that are woke. Here on this, there is no difference between us and these fucking Moors that are walking around, right? And they got the most powerful voice because these niggas is on the terrorist list and they've been around trying to do this shit. So they're going to attach themselves. They have attached themselves to the Hebrew Israelites. So yes, the Hebrew Israelites is a terrorist group. They have attached themselves to Aboriginal natives. All of this shit that we telling these people that we are, these niggas have attached themselves to that shit. So you are a black identity extremist. You have to understand that. You have to understand that. And no matter what truth we telling, this is the category that it falls in. You are trying to overthrow the government. That's your aim. That's all they're gonna say. Look at the Nature Boys. Look, it's all related back up to this. I'm God. I'm law. I'm all law. Yeah, I'm Moorish. All go. You calling yourself a god? You calling yourself the Egyptians? You calling yourself any of this shit? Besides an American, you in trouble. You in trouble. I'm being honest to, man, I'm being honest to whoever the God is, whatever. I'm being honest to you. All of this shit is linked up back to this black identity extremist shit that was created by the Moors. So keep it up. Keep it up. I am an American. My background, what I am, ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. There is no one holding my position. There is no one holding the people that's calling themselves Native Americans. Yes, I have exposed history. But they were born to the land, so they are who they say they are. They were born. Y'all want to claim, hey, there is no one holding my position, no one that I'm after, no one that I hate. I am an American. That's the facts. My ancestors are deep rooted in this country, always have been. That's either here or there. I'm an American. That's it. Not an American. I'm an American national. There is no two governments on this land. There is none. You keep this shit up listening to these idiots that are wearing these fucking chicken bucket hats, just got out of jail, and look at what they're doing. They did start, the Moorish did start this Hebrew Israelite shit. They started this whole wake up, what's your nationality shit? And you didn't know you was an American. And you let this shit fly. And this shit has been flying for too long that now you're getting yourself involved with these people and not even knowing that you're involved with these people. You don't even know it. Hey, I'm not a Moor. I'm against the Moors, but they created this part of the, what are you? What's your nationality? So you calling yourself all of these names that they're using? And being Usar is a play on words anyway. What it is, the United States of America Republican, we got a Republican Party. So that's just a play on words. How you gonna be the United States? And you said that the United States is a corporation. You said this. You said that's why you're not with the United States. You said this. I've listened to so many of these idiots. You said you're not with the United States. The United States is, but you're the United States of America Republican, which is a different government than the actual United States of America. Like, get the fuck out of town. What are you doing? You can't get these idiots. And we tried so bad with Glass Bay. We tried so bad. God damn it to the universe. We tried. That boy's an idiot. These boys are idiots. They are lost. They are from the jail. They took a deep breath, went into the jail, learned this bullshit, and now they back out in the streets thinking that they're going to change the laws and change like this, taking us to war, getting our kids involved with this. Man, come on. Let's play up.
We ain't subject to none of you statutes and codes.
Yeah, it sure does look that way from the police presence. But you do know you cannot just make up your own government, appoint yourselves governor and secretary of state, then claim land that isn't yours, and then disregard the laws already in place on that land.
Are you stupid or something?
He followed you from where? All the way here?
As soon as I got to the light on Federal, he sat behind me. He followed me all the way until literally when I turned in here, that's when he pulled his license. I seen them following me. They follow us every day. Y'all be behind us every day and don't pull me over, don't mess with us, don't say nothing because they know what's up.
Yeah, okay. If that really was the case and it was widely known by the local PD to leave you alone, then you wouldn't be stopped, period. But that sort of agreement doesn't exist. If you're driving on a public road, you are subject to the same laws as everyone else. You've just been lucky up until now, that's all.
Hey, you still recording?
And what is he being arrested for? What is he being arrested for?
Right now he's being detained.
Okay, what is he being detained for?
We're verifying there's something else, Sheriff's Department in his name. We're verifying the Sheriff's Department.
You're verifying the what?
We're verifying a possible warrant from him from the Sheriff's Department.
For what?
We'll find out when that comes over.
When it come over, so how you know I got a warrant or not?
Exactly. Did you ever ask him what his name was? Did you ever ask him what his name was? He didn't tell you his name and no one asked him.
I did not.
Definitely didn't. We're recording. And what did he...
Now, understand the probable cause of being pulled over. Motherfucker, I don't got to ask you your name. You got pulled over, and depending on, like, if it's a law here where they can pull you out the car, right? I'm just saying, they can pull you out the car over a traffic stop. Here in Chicago, it's a law. Sometimes we fight with that because we like, damn, when did you know, and they went to court for this. Pulling motherfuckers over, stop and frisk, all this shit. Yeah, what was these niggas at when it was time to fight that right there? When they was in court for this stop and frisk shit, right? You didn't see any of these motherfuckers present, but they want to come out in the streets and play this goofy shit because that stop and frisk shit was in the courts, in the Supreme Court. It was. You didn't see none of these motherfuckers there with the teacups doing no fighting over that. Wasn't in the courts when they need to be in court. They put themselves in court like fucking idiots. But they can go down here on any bill that goes against whatever they trying to say it goes against, and they can fight it. But nope, they rather do the dummy and ride around like fucking goofies and start shit. This stupid shit. This is what we need, right? We need just our own license plates. We don't need nobody. What the fuck? It sounds like niggas just trying to get out some bills. Like, that's what it sounds like, even though we know that insurance is a scam, but still, you still got to pay. Fucking America is paying this shit. Somehow, you didn't go down there to the Supreme Court when they was making this shit law. You didn't protest it then. Not as a fucking Moorish national or motherfucker under another government. No. As an American, you did not protest any of this shit you're not protesting any of the shit that they're doing now. Whole laws are changing in Chicago. None of these Moors are down here protesting any of this shit, right? Because the Moors know to shut the fuck up because they about to release a lot of them dumbasses that's coming out of jail with the same shit. So the Moors about to get an A+ in the shot. So they got their people telling them don't speak against that. No. Not the Safety Act that's about to release all these fucking criminals into the halfway houses in our neighborhood. Don't speak against the Safety Act. These are laws being passed in Chicago where they about to clear the fucking jails and make it hard for your ass to get back in the jails because they want you to run the streets so they can keep giving you switches and keep giving you shit. Because half of these niggas that ain't been fighting cases, we sit in Cook County for 5 years fighting cases, baby. And they all coming home, whether they did it or not. Nobody's fighting against this type of shit. Nobody's fighting against how our neighborhoods is holding these halfway houses for these whites and these Mexicans to come home. And our people coming home drug addicted in these neighborhoods. Nobody is talking about this. They want to ride around without license plates and make you get a Moorish ID. Meanwhile, still smoking crack, still smoking glass, still smoking weed. The fuck out of here. Talking about he's the governor. Get the fuck out of here. Self-appointed. This is what will get you locked up. But we're going to keep going.
And what did he stop me for?
I'm assuming the license plate.
Okay, and they're valid, so I'm not sure why he pulled me over.
What is it?
What do you mean? How is it valid? They're valid. They are under. We have a government. They're under our government. I'm the Secretary of State for the United States of America Republic, and he is the governor for the province of New Jersey.
It hasn't been the province of New Jersey since 1783, and if there is no legitimate Moorish government, therefore there cannot be a legitimate governor or Secretary of State. Simple.
Mind turning that down?
Keep that going.
Everything that is valid. The ID that I gave you is valid. And if you guys have an issue with that, you can contact our government. It is on the back of the ID.
And if that's the case, then
yes, it is. And that's fine. And that's fine.
We just have to look
yes,
it up.
it is. Yes, it is.
And if that's the case, then you go.
Both our driver's license.
Okay. And if that's the case, then
And if you're
you guys
discriminating
no
against our
tickets,
state,
and it is
please
what
tell
it
us
is, you know.
Yeah.
Are you discriminating against our state?
So I'm just explaining what's
Are
going
y'all
on.
discriminating against our state? Yes or no?
I thought this traffic stop was about the law, not fair.
What I want to say, right? This traffic stop is over a license plate. I want to say something like the same thing he going to say. The traffic stop is over a license plate. Now they're trying to turn it into discrimination. And we all know that there's laws against discrimination. Whatever you want to say you are in America, you can say you are. That don't mean you can start a fucking government. That don't mean that. That means none of that. That has nothing to even do. You telling me discrimination against your state, that is imagination. About some fucking proclaimed ass fucking goofballs that's supposed to be here to roll back time 1,000. Come on, man. This shit is gonna end bad in a few years. I guarantee you it. Because just like the KKK tried to pull the sovereignty shit, it ended bad for them. They were strong all over, wasn't they? It ended bad for them. And they took down all of the shit that they was involved in. At least they had a Nazi party. At least they had a Nazi party. They had a party. Yeah. They were involved. They was doing this sovereignty shit, but they was actually governors and actually motherfuckers that was putting this shit into play. They were actually in office. You motherfuckers ain't actually nowhere. That's why I keep telling you motherfuckers, why don't you go down there and run for governor? You got all of these Moors signed up, right? That means they got all the IDs and shit, right? They can vote, they can do whatever they want to, because in all actuality, they are motherfucking Americans. So they can do whatever they want. Why aren't they voting for themselves, putting themselves in office so that they can actually take over slots? Why? Why don't these bitch ass niggas go down there and just, this is the community, right? We're going to vote me for alderman. Now the Moors run this county right here, this little area right here in this county. They run it. Now they got that position. Now they going 3,000 strong to vote for one of their guys to become mayor. Why ain't they involving themselves in that? Right? Because they are operatives and they don't know they're operatives. A lot of them don't know. They think they involving themselves, just like the Hebrew Israelites, they think they involving themselves in the righteousness. They've been lied to by niggas because they daddies done lied to them. And they, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't believe in their daddies. So they go in these places and think that these goofies speaking this bullshit is real. Leave them holding on to some type of fucking God when they sitting there and it's 3,000 or 4,000 of them could go in and vote themselves in. They know the paperwork. They can do it all right. Petition. We got all the petition signed names on the roll. We know exactly all the laws that we can run. We can run. Let's run. Let's run, Moors. It's 10,000 votes. There's votes, Moors. While we're not running, right? That's what they should be saying. Hebrew Israelites, 3,000 Negroes running around Memphis, ain't controlling shit. Why the Moors that put together and ain't got no fucking money? Why they always trying to go in and take some shit? They do that same shit out here. The Usar leader is from out here. The nigga that be teaching the bullshit. The nigga that's above the governor. The nigga who appointing these niggas. The nigga who confusing y'all. The nigga who got y'all out here, but he ain't being arrested for shit. The nigga that's running around putting signs on buildings trying to take buildings. Shit is ridiculous. But why aren't they running? Why? When I start seeing niggas complaining about shit and talking about the Black Panther Party and what they did do and what they didn't do, shout out to the indigenous Black Panthers, you know, and the Black Panther Party. Because at least they ran for office and gave us WIC and fed the community and went out and used the actual law, not no made up law. They used the law against the motherfuckers who was pressing the law. And there wasn't shit that they could do but kill them boys. Ain't nothing else we could do. We wrote the actual law and they not lying about being no Moors. They not lying about being who they are. They saying under these laws, motherfucker, you supposed to treat me like this. I supposed to be able to do this. I will shut down the Supreme Court, bring niggas in here with guns and everything because to the United States goddamn Constitution, to the laws and the protocols that you got signed in this state that we in right now, we gonna run you with that shit and say you ain't treating us equal. Not to no made up, we're Moors. Not to none of that shit. Them niggas went as black. And they was able to achieve more than any nigga would be able to achieve today. Because all of the rest of this shit behind that is COINTELPRO. And it was dug up by Masons. Because this they shit. Mecca, Medina, you know, Egypt, Hebrews. Fuck is you talking about? This is their shit. All of this awakening is scraped up by these niggas. Niggas can't leave Africa the fuck alone. And now you want to claim, give Africans the claim to our land by saying we them. Well, we came from them and we sitting here in our land. Hey, they brothers, right? Yeah, I think y'all need to come down here where niggas really live at and see how Africans really get down with us and how Mexicans really get down with us before y'all be on here parading all these motherfuckers. Think y'all need to come down here and see the Mexican gangs that say kill a nigga girl and you can get a high ranking position, right? The Mexicans that terrorize California and all them Hispanics that are Asian settlers from way back when. And this is truth. This ain't standing on no fake ass Moorish history or none of that shit. This is truth. Talking about they the tribe of Benjamin. Talking about they, goddamn it, the Asiatic black man. These people are Asians. These people, my people ain't no Asians. Ain't even nobody that look like no Asians at my goddamn family reunion at all. And you can get online and you go to my Facebook and you can see my family reunion. I have posted all of my family, unlike some of you that are scared to do that. I have got on here and went through my family. It's family affairs. The Kings family, Jacksons, Joneses, we all on there. And I done went through that page and showed you my grandmother, showed you my father, showed you my mother, showed you my mother's mother. Nigga, I'm full Negro. I don't know what the fuck y'all is, what the fuck y'all got going on. But you're not going to confuse me with this bullshit right here. Because that's all this shit is. It's bullshit. And it's all COINTELPRO shit. It has not created anything for us. No schools. 59 schools closed down in Chicago. Did them niggas go? Did you see the Moors going down there to fight over that? They just like gangbangers, man. The motherfuckers don't own nothing in the motherfucking community. They all went down there to get, in Chicago, they went down there to get them a Noble Drew Ali holiday. Yeah, as a religion. In one area, and it's fake as hell, but in one area, aldermen signed off and let them have a Moorish Noble Drew Ali Day. They went down there for that. But them bitches ain't been in office about nothing else. COINTELPRO. It's obvious. It's obvious, people. Why aren't they involving themselves in the real government fight? Why are they starting petty ass fights and trying to walk out of it? Like, y'all been loading this shit up for a long time. I should see thousands of you motherfuckers in front of the Supreme Court. Yeah, seen you motherfuckers involved in the R. Kelly shit. As soon as you look up, I seen one of the Moorish brothers that used to own some shit over here, or was squatting in the shit. Saw him down there running with R. Kelly, though. Y'all was down there for that. But y'all ain't never down there for this motherfucking problems we having when it comes to voting, to really stopping this shit. Shout out everybody in the chat. Let's get back to the motherfucking video.
Faith has nothing to do with the requirements to follow the law.
Because right now, like I said, he just being detained. We have to wait for the confirmation, and we're not going to just leave you hanging. We're going to let you know what's going on.
I just had a meeting with the federal government, Homeland Security.
Oh, you had a meeting, and you have.
Now, I'm like, niggas laughing at that, right? The white man laughing because he don't understand that this, like, he probably just listened to this idiot, right? And this is probably his first time encountering this shit, or he's seen this shit and he trying to make fun of it. But that nigga said I just had a meeting with Homeland Security. Why would Homeland Security contact Usar? Because Usar is becoming a terrorist threat when they doing the shit that they doing. And they probably don't want them like that dude Jamal that was standing on the highway talking about he's the Moors with guns and all that type of shit cutting off traffic. So they're going to get on top of that before it even fucking break out. But I believe that he just had a conversation probably with one of the motherfuckers from Homeland Security. They come to check it out. See what you niggas is really on. So I just want to say why they meeting with y'all. What was that conversation like? What was y'all talking about? What was y'all talking about? They had Homeland Security come down and got to see what the fuck you on. Because they coming if you posing a threat. This terrorist shit. Rashad Jamal, whatever the fuck his name is. Terrorist shit. Nature Boy. Terrorist shit. All these motherfuckers are black extremists, identity extremists, whatever the fuck this shit is, that's what they is to this government.
Have a card. Well, good for you, because whatever happened during that meeting doesn't absolve you of any traffic laws.
I just gave him the card.
Mike Schmidt, and he gave it back.
Give me the card. So you're telling me I can't have my card?
And you gave him all the documentation. Okay, good. Okay. Like I said, he's the one doing the lookup. He's doing all the research right now. We're figuring everything out. And we're going to keep you.
But you attacked me before you even had my ID.
He came right, but he pulled up, pulled up ready to do that because he came asking, well, where is he? Where is he? He came here aggressive already. And I heard him, so he can't say he wasn't.
I didn't grab you by your shirt. I'm saying, but I got assaulted already. He grabbed me by my... No, I'm saying him. No, he grabbed my jacket. The one right there with that scar on, bro. You seen him push me, and I looked at you. I said, he's grabbing me. You got your camera on, bro.
And I'm recording too, so.
So did he not grab me? Did he not grab me? Okay, thank you. Thank you. And you'll never see my ID. You attacked me. You said you're this, and you put cuffs on me. You never had my ID.
Wait, you think because they didn't know who you were means they cannot put you in cuffs?
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
So I guess maybe that you got the confirmation.
Okay, and can anybody?
What confirmation? What confirmation? Want it? No. Want it? No. They came there for me, bro. They came there. They trying to slow my political movement down, but you can't. You haven't.
He said they came there for him. Now they ran the warrants, but I'm sure that they came there and followed your ass because you got the fucked up license plate. Again, this is not about whether the fuck. This is a traffic stop, people. This is about fucked up license plate. Yeah, he got ran for warrants. They probably tied his ass in that community, but he didn't have no warrants. And this is about his fucked up license plate. So if he had a regular license plate on, niggas drive around without insurance every day. Like, I'm sure niggas in the rack pay insurance and don't get just the date that they give me a year to look like I got insurance. Niggas ain't even getting into an accident. Niggas drive for a year. This is fact. This is fact. So if the nigga had some type of fucking real license plate on, he wouldn't have this problem. But he ain't fighting none of the other laws. Let's go fight over license plates, which I can pay $600. I don't know why the Moors ain't never got no money. It's a lot of them. I wonder where the fuck their money is going. It's a lot of them. They should have car dealers, goddamn slots, giving their homies cars. They should have mansions. It's a lot of these niggas. A lot of these failure ass niggas that just got out of jail. That's what it's a lot of. That's why they ain't got no money. Because they should be better. It's a lot of fucking Hebrew Israelites. Where's the money going, Hebrew Israelites? It's a lot of y'all. Damn, ain't none of y'all got no money. Where's your dues going? Where's the money going? I tell you where it's going. I give you a hint where it's going, allegedly where it's going. It's probably feeding the government that you think got your dumb ass in this position in the first place. Where's your money going? Where the dues going? Huh? Exactly.
Having a warrant. What confirmation? Want it? No. You ran my name 3 times. Want it? No. Bow.
Yeah, hindsight is a wonderful thing, don't you think? How are they supposed to know you have a warrant before they check, unless they know you and suspect you have one? But it looks like your behavior is the reason why you're in cuffs.
Please let me know so I can come up there.
Yeah, that'll work. I'm not going to not let you know. So.
And y'all need to contact our government. If you're arresting him, contact our government. No, like ASAP, right now. And it's on the
He said contact our government.
You do have to do that. So you're discriminating. So you're discriminating. Exactly. We're foreigners.
So they foreigners.
Contact our government. We are not residents.
They foreigners.
It does matter.
She said we foreigners.
It does. You have to contact
So
our government.
send his ass, deport his ass. Where you gonna deport him to? Since they got a government, he got to be deported. They foreigners.
And yes, you don't have jurisdiction over us. No, you do not. We are not residents of the state of New Jersey. So you're not going to tell me that you have.
Yeah, we're not residents of the state of New Jersey. So you're foreigners.
We are not residents. We're not citizens of the United States. We are nationals.
They not citizens.
American nationals. It does. What are you talking about?
What nationals? To a fake government?
You are because you're sitting here telling
nationals to what? Y'all American nationals to what nationals?
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. So what are you saying?
Well, now you are accusing this cop of things he didn't say. He never said your government isn't real. He just said he has no obligation to contact them. But just for the record, I am saying they are not a real government and have no jurisdiction, which the cop also mentioned, and he is correct about that. Do you think she gets told her government isn't real a lot? I'm kind of getting that vibe by the way she gets so triggered by this cop, who isn't taking any BS, by the way, which I like.
What I'm saying is I've dealt with this situation.
You haven't.
Yes, I have.
You haven't.
I have.
You haven't.
I have.
Who in the state of New Jersey is under our government? Let me know that you've pulled over and you've handled.
What you're saying has no relevance.
You're not answering my question.
I don't have to because
you do.
He has a warrant for his arrest with the Burlington County Sheriff's Department. That's the bottom line.
And that's fine. That paperwork we have a certificate of authority from your Secretary of State. Yes, you can. Proving who we are.
Is this registered with the state of New Jersey?
No, we are not residents of the state of New Jersey. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. He keeps asking me that. We're not residents, so why would our property be registered under the state of New Jersey? We're not residents. We are Moorish American nationals.
It doesn't make a difference if you are a resident of the state of New Jersey or not. What matters is that it is registered with a state. This becomes a problem later in the video when they try to get their vehicle back, but can't because it isn't registered.
I don't understand, like, why you're not trying. Like, you're not trying to hear what I'm saying. That's why I'm not speaking to you. He is trying to understand, and you are not.
Because I've dealt with this.
You have not, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. So you've had people come to you and say that they are Moorish American nationals under the United States of America Republic. You're lying. You're lying.
I am not.
You're not, you are. You are. Yes, you are. Because we're the governor and the secretary of state, and anything that happens, if any of our nationals get pulled over, they call us. They call us. They're going to call us. If you pull them over, they're going to call us. Or him, yes. He is the governor of the province of New Jersey, and I am the secretary of state. They're going to call us.
You know, if you have to keep repeating this BS at every single turn and to anyone within earshot, then it's obvious that what you are doing is not quite legitimate. If it were, then you would be part of the 574 federally recognized and protected Indian nations in the United States. But you're not. That's why you have to BS your way through these encounters with law enforcement.
Don't worry, I'm going to let you know what's going on.
This is ridiculous.
And then from there, if you want to follow us up to the station or whatever we got, like I said, I don't know what the status of it from the car stop and what's going on with you. Because I
don't either, because they just made this about him when they stopped me.
I got you. So we're...
What I want to say is about that, and about, we know that the Native Americans and the tribes that be on here, that be basically be certified under the, they foreigners. That's why they under the government. The Native Americans are foreigners. They are settlers, protected. The Asians are protected under the government. It's a bunch of these motherfuckers that's over here that settled. We didn't settle. So they protected, whether they stole names, whether they our names, whether they not our names, whether they branched on, they got some type of, they foreigners, foreign settlers. And they protected under the federal government law here in this goddamn motherfucking America on these lands. They protected. Can't just do anything to the Native Americans because they not from here. You was doing anything to their ass because they not from here. You weren't supposed to just be doing shit you can't just do shit to the Africans that come over here. Can't just do shit to the Arabs that come over here. Can't do it to them because they protected. These are the protected people because they not from here. But they fake us, and it's an illusion when it comes to us. Yeah, we told them you got civil rights. Yeah, we told them not to do nothing for you. You ain't protected under shit because you from this country and you're allowing this shit and you're trying to fight from shit that your granddaddies didn't sign, that the people the same color than you didn't sign. Lori Lightfoot, if it ain't she done signed all the bullshit. She represents you. These people up here in this country is representing you. Some of them are coming as you. I don't call out no names, but it's a lot of them in office. Looking like you. So they represent you. We represented by the wrong people. And I would say if any of the Moors or the Hebrews hear me or ever even cared, all you got to do is get in office, y'all. Y'all to start a bigger fight that way than to be playing these bullshit ass games, trying to start a fucked up ass government. That under no rip the scale is a government, under none. So let's get back to it. And it's embarrassing that these white folks got to get on here and basically troll this shit, right? Because that's what they doing. Probably happy because you want to be a privileged, Negro, and they don't want that. We know they don't want that. We know they don't want that. So we know why they doing this. But in all, it's making us look like a fucking circus because none of this shit is true and none of this shit is real. This motherfuckers coming back with proclamations that was signed by one alderman, that was signed by this, and saying this was signed by your government. No, that shit wasn't. This shit is trickery. And it's fucked up, man. So let's talk to those natives. We know for a fact. I know for a fact that they're Asiatic. I know for a fact that Mexicans, there was a lot of Chinese and Filipinos settled over there in Mexico. Killed off a lot of the real Indians. I know that from history. I didn't get told that from the Moors. I know that from history. I know that The Rock, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, is a Filipino. I know that Obama is Japanese. Because I know that Hawaii was basically taken over by Japanese people and Filipinos. Way before our time. I know that. I know that the name Obama is an indigenous Japanese name. I know that from history. I know that from looking up things. I ain't learned that from no Moors. Nor am I trying to use that in a way to overthrow the government. But that information needs to be out to our people so that we won't have these type of people representing us, selling our neighborhoods, getting over with the funding. Like, where are these Moors and Hebrews involved in this fight? These community fights, they're nowhere. And where is their money going? Lord, like my grandma would have seen all these motherfuckers with me and I'm getting this much money and these people paying dues, and she wouldn't have did the math. She would have said, what is y'all smoking crack or something? Like, that's my grandma. What is y'all doing? Y'all ain't got no money, child. Y'all working. Y'all go to work every day. What do y'all do? And y'all ain't got no money, child. Niggas could literally buy. They got enough people on deck and they paying dues. I know how this shit set up. It's set up just like game banging, right? We used to pay dues. Hey, shorty, off each pack, you going to bring back 200. You should serve over here. We need $30 a week or whatever. They paying dues. Where is the money going? Where is the funding going? That's what I challenge every Hebrew Israelite to ask the captain or the rabbi or the fucking whatever they believe in, or synagogues, whatever the fuck they be at. Ask that nigga you paying, where's the money going? Right? Just like Pharaoh got up there and said to Tasha K that Negroes didn't put him in the position that he in. And she asked what happened to all the GoFundMe. Pharaoh, he said they wasn't just Negroes that sent me GoFundMes. Is you crazy? Negroes is the only one listening to this hypocrisy. This hypocrisy of fucking knowledge. They the only ones listening and donating to your bitch ass. He got sued over this shit, right? And the Sandra Bland funding. Oh, yeah. So now this nigga that bought houses, did this, did that. He got over on you niggas. These niggas get y'all with GoFundMe. I'm God. Give me your money. We didn't stop motherfuckers in this community from rising to that. They collected GoFundMes off you niggas for so long and they never did shit. What did Pharaoh do? Go get him an eye tattoo, buy him some. I'm talking about took your funding. Lied to you. Took your funding and lived richly and showed you what he did with your money. Wasn't no daycares. All these non-for-profits allegedly was stolen. This shit was in court. Allegedly. This shit wrong, man. And it's a continuous flow of this controlling the minds of our people to become terrorists. And all of this shit, what was fucking Pharaoh at in the beginning? He was up there in New York. It's up there in New York. Fucking around off in New York. That's where they doing it. That's why they building them. You know, and they take their little ways in New York. I'm going to be with the Kemetic shit. I'm going to be with the Moorish shit. It's all the same shit. And they so good at mixing these stories. You can create the best if you got the best imagination. This nigga Pharaoh, this nigga Rashid Jamal, they got imaginations. Them bitches powerful with that imagination shit. You know, imagination with some history. Reading books to learn how to argue into bullshit. Yeah, they do it. They read those type of books. Dr. Umar got exposed reading one of them type of books so that they can argue you down. So you can't find no answer to the questions that they asking. Then they man got books on how to fuck you over. And these motherfuckers is using it. Pharaoh, you sit up there, bring motherfuckers on his show and be looking at a side screen of this book. Got questions lined up for you to fuck you over. So back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I told you I was right, motherfucker. Y'all let this nigga trick y'all, giving up y'all money. And this shit landing them in court. But you can't get that money back from that stupidity. Y'all letting these motherfuckers sell y'all imagination. It's all good, man. Y'all, hopefully y'all will wake up from that. That will be the true awakening.
Like I said, I'm not gonna keep you in the dark. Once I know what's going on, we're gonna let you know. Okay?
I want him to give me the property. He's discriminating against my state, and he's saying that my government is not real. I need to call my government because he said he doesn't have to. And legally, he has to. I know the law, and I know my... Thank you. I'm going to say you're wrong. You can say whatever you want to say. I know that I'm right. You can say I'm wrong all you want.
Anyway, the car was either towed during this stop or during this clip, which I won't be showing because the audio is just terrible. But I will leave a link to the full video in the description if you want to check it out. But we all know it was towed because the next clip is of them at the police station.
All right, so here's the deal. Obviously, we towed it because I guess it had fictitious plates on there and no insurance was provided. So basically, in order to release this vehicle to you, we would have to just see proof that you have a state's registration, a valid state's registration.
Okay, so before I even expressed this to Burlington City. So you guys... And what did John find out? As far as our laws are concerned that we follow, okay, if we're being told something wrong, you're saying that we're not educated, then it's the responsibility of someone like Michael Schmidt then from the Department of Homeland Security to educate us. As it stands right now in our state, you need, I'm not saying anything about your license. Okay. You need a valid registration insurance to be operating on our... Okay, so I'm not saying anything about your license. Okay. You need a valid registration. I'm not saying anything about your license. Okay. You need a valid registration.
So you guys just heard the lieutenant say, Usar driver's license is valid. That's cool.
I heard the lieutenant say, and I quote, "I'm not saying anything about your license." Who's to say he isn't referring to a valid driver's license? You waggling your fake Moorish license doesn't tell us anything. And anyway, the chief tells you straight later in the video that he
that will
won't
most
be
likely
your Moorish driver's license.
Be the right thing.
So you can take the vague words uttered by this cop or this email where he point blank tells you he won't be accepting it.
We're a national government. So you guys are not educating yourself. You're just trying to just say, oh, you see some plates? Oh, it don't come in our system, so it's fake. But the law doesn't say that. The law doesn't say that. You can't quote me a law that says that. You see what I'm saying? So it's
if the tag doesn't come back to a valid registration in one of the 50 states of the United States of America, it is considered fictitious. And to who? To the state of New Jersey.
Right, so that's your state, right? So I have my own, we have our own jurisdiction, which is a province, okay, which is well recognized.
I think your version of well recognized and mine are vastly different.
Hang on one second. Let me just explain my thing, and I'm going to tell you who you can go to complain about this. But from what we towed the car from, we need valid license plates from one of the 50 states in the United States of America. We need to see valid registration for one of those states and insured by a company that it provides insurance.
Okay, so I just showed you valid insurance, which a company has, right? And I showed them that my vehicle. No, the company is not myself. What are you talking about?
Let me see what company it is. Show me what company it is.
I didn't read the paper.
Why? It's your job to read this. It's not me. My job to show you what company it is. It's my job to show you my documents.
By you.
Of course, but what's the company of my insurance? What do you mean?
He said, of course. He was about to say, of course. Self-appointed shit.
You want to look it up? Before you cancel something off, you should do your due diligence and looking it up before you just say it.
Still doesn't resolve the registration issue.
My registration is right here.
Sir, that's not a valid place. has to be a state in the
Like, they don't hear that shit. They want to argue dumb shit.
Sir, that's not a valid.
That's not valid, goofy.
It has to be a state.
It's not valid.
So are you discriminating against my state?
Now here we go with this discrimination shit.
Are you saying that's a fake
Not
state?
discriminating on anything.
So you're saying that's fake? I just need you to
I'm not gonna
I
say
don't mind
nothing fake.
clearing
I'm not
things
gonna
up
say
for you.
nothing. They know
Everything
the
about
law.
and what comes out of the United States American
But we
Republic
can.
website is fake. That includes identity cards,
They
driver's
should have a
license,
PO
and
box.
registration plates. There you go.
They government at a PO box.
The only reason I'm here.
Oh man, you gotta get in touch with them niggas at a PO box. Motherfucker don't go down there and they. Why they ain't using no addresses? Right. Why they ain't got no buildings? Oh man, these niggas is funny as fuck.
So y'all just heard them. Driver's license straight, insurance straight, but registration they ain't trying to. Okay.
Well, let's see what the chief says about this then.
Okay, now this is the Chief of Police, John Fine, for Burlington City Police Department. You just heard the lieutenant say, my driver's license is straight, right? And insurance is straight, right? Listen to the chief. He sent me an email, right? In reference to this matter, our police officer would not acknowledge Moorish Nation license plates or Moorish Nation driver's license as legal documents. There is no direction from our prosecutor office or attorney general office to acknowledge the same, right?
Yep, that's pretty clear to me. The police chief will not acknowledge any Moorish American license plates, driver's licenses, or legal documents. So there you go. The chief has stepped in and clarified the situation for you.
As we spoke before in this issue, must be taken up at the state level, not local, right? So they saying they locals. We big dogs. Y'all need to holler at our big dogs. You see what I'm saying?
That's not what the
have
fuck.
concerns about the
This dude.
officers and all of that.
These motherfuckers is crazy.
Which I filed a couple reports. You know what I'm saying? This issue. The paperwork, licenses, again, as I told you before, that is not a topic for me or any of the members of the police agency to discuss. Our officers are working under the authority of the state of New Jersey. And the laws
They don't want to take your shit. They don't want to tell you
from the
nothing.
state of New Jersey. So what is you talking about?
But they telling you in the state of New Jersey that bitch ain't registered and all that shit fictitious.
This is why I got my certificate of authority. Okay? The matter you pose in the below emails, if you plead not guilty, you can if you plead not guilty and can be discussed at court hearing, right? So my shorty got to go to court. I'm about to show y'all in court.
Send this bitch to court.
The prosecutor, and they got to talk to the attorney general, right? Watch what the prosecutor tells my shorty in court, man. It's too easy, man.
Yes, the prosecutor, for some unknown reason, drops all the charges
now,
without even looking at
when
the
I
case,
go to court,
which is
understand
odd.
this.
But
I don't know why he did that either. But when I go to court, normally on the traffic charge, they normally drop that shit. If I go to court, they normally drop. You made a left turn, you were speeding. They normally drop that shit. That's a normal thing. And the courts don't want to argue with this shit. They see this shit every day.
Shantae Williams Robinson.
I thought your name was Bay. Your last name Robinson. Probably be related.
The vehicle has insurance. I'm not the owner of the vehicle. I was just driving the vehicle. The vehicle has insurance.
That Robinson and Williams in my family. That's the branch. Can't be this dumb. This Robertson's.
Dismiss the insurance with court costs because you're responsible for making sure that vehicle has insurance. And apparently, when you got pulled over, you weren't able to provide a valid insurance document. Am I correct?
He was given all the documentation. They just didn't accept the documentation. That was the issue. They told me that it wasn't real. That was their wording.
Okay, so if it's not your car, how do you know if the insurance is real or not?
It's my boyfriend's car.
Why that nigga in that court?
All right, I'm gonna dismiss the insurance with court costs.
It's not your car. This is why it's a dismissal.
Be dismissed with prejudice.
Well, there's no such thing with traffic offenses. It's not a criminal offense.
So they're just
Okay, but the only thing with that is that the vehicle was impounded and they won't give the release form to get the vehicle back.
So I kind of know why they dismissed it. Charges shouldn't be on her.
They won't give us
I
the
don't want to
release
fight
form
that shit
to
enough.
get the vehicle back.
She Miss Robinson.
Well, no,
She
the
driving her
whole thing needs
boyfriend
to be
car.
legal
They got
before
the
they
car.
release it.
Dismiss the
Wait,
charges on
you
you.
think because the charges have been dismissed, it gives you carte blanche to drive illegally? Well, good luck with getting your car released from the pound if that's the case.
That has nothing to do with this ticket.
That was the reason that they told me they took the car, though, for these tickets.
I get it, but what I'm telling you is that these traffic tickets, resolved or unresolved, are not going to hinder you getting the vehicle back.
So is that a separate?
Meaning you can get the vehicle back or not. Just have it registered, whether you got the tickets or not. But we keeping the vehicle until that bitch registered.
Traffic tickets, resolved or unresolved, are not going to hinder you getting the vehicle back.
So if you got to pay the
Yep,
tickets,
they
you
do.
still get the
They
vehicle.
think the dismissed charges means they can get their car back without the proper documentation and drive illegally. This is so dumb.
Shante, I can't give you advice on that. The only thing I can tell you is I'm dismissing these charges today. It's not going to have any effect on you getting the vehicle back. I don't know why.
But what I'm saying is they took the vehicle for these tickets. They gave me these tickets and told me that that was the reason and why the vehicle was being impounded. And they told me to go to court. Wait till I go to court to handle all of this. And now I'm in court, and you're telling me this has nothing to do with it. But they're telling
Go
me
get the fucking vehicle.
The dropped charges
not
are
registered.
not related to your Moorish sovereign citizen beliefs. But she goes on to struggle with this concept for the rest of the hearing.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you this has nothing. If they're telling you that, that's something you have to figure out with them.
So can I request a court date for that separately or with the judge?
There is no court date to have the vehicle returned. That's not the only time you get a court date is if you're given a set of tickets, you come into court. I'm dismissing these tickets, so there are no tickets left. You don't request a court date through the municipal court for the return of the vehicle. That's something that you would have to handle at the county. If you're telling me that you feel that they're withholding the vehicle improperly, you have to take an action up with the county and say, listen, they're holding my vehicle improperly. I need my car back. You have to file an order to show cause in Superior Court.
The only way for you to get your car back now is to get it registered, insured, and show a valid driver's license. Remember what the chief said?
Okay, were you given the documents that were in my file that I submitted before the disappearance? They told me that it was in my file and that you would review them.
I don't need to review them. I'm dismissing the tickets, Shante.
The disappearance. They told me that it was in my file and that you would review them.
I don't need to review them. I'm dismissing the tickets, Shante.
I understand that, but
Okay.
I understand that, but now you're telling me they told me to come to court for this, and now you're telling me this has nothing to do with it, and it's just nothing that you can do. When this is the reason why they took the vehicle.
I have no control over you getting the car back. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know what they told you, but it was improper for them to tell you that if you come to court, I have the power to have that car released. I do not.
This is crazy.
The only thing that I have the power to do is dismiss your tickets. You can do it.
Okay, I understand that. For one, those tickets were given under the wrong license anyway. Those are under...
I'm dismissing the tickets. You already won. You're arguing to me. You already won. I'm dismissing all of the tickets.
Those are under...
I'm dismissing the tickets. You already won. You're arguing to me. You already won. I'm dismissing all of the tickets.
And I appreciate that, but now I'm stuck with this issue with my vehicle when I was given wrong information, and that's not my fault. So the car was taken for these tickets, and you're telling me this has absolutely nothing to do with the vehicle, when that was the reason why I was pulled over in the first place, and the vehicle was taken. They pulled me over for.
You realize we're arguing two separate things. I don't work for Burlington City. I'm not an employee of Burlington City. I'm neutral. I'm not an employee of Burlington City. I'm the municipal prosecutor for the township. I have no control over what the officers in the city do in regard to how they handle their motor vehicle.
So, with that misunderstanding about the case still fresh in their head, they go back to the police station with their Moorish paperwork.
That I just proved in court was real, and your officer said wasn't, and gave my wife tickets that we just dismantled in court yesterday. Give me 2 seconds.
You talk about dismantled in court yesterday. You niggas go like, can't get no nigga shit. He go like,
I don't have insurance. I don't have no driver's license, right? I'm here to get the release form for my vehicle. Why are y'all keep telling me these codes and statutes that don't apply to me? I'm not a resident. I'm not a United States citizen, sir. I'm a national. This is my country.
so your shit called United States
Do you understand?
of America, Republican though.
Resident or a citizen. So that don't apply to me. You took your cases and your accusations to your prosecutor, right? It goes up. Whenever y'all lock people up, you take your information, you give it to a prosecutor. I beat your prosecutor, sir.
Technically, you didn't beat anyone. The prosecutor dropped the charges without any input from you whatsoever. So it wasn't because your argument is correct. That's why they won't release your car back to you until it's legal. I again refer you back to what the chief said.
Can't make the shit up, man.
Barely get reception outside you.
Can't make the shit up. I'm not here to argue with you about this shit. I'm gonna just say every video I see of this shit ends horribly. I'm gonna say that our fight is much more of a political fight, and that is not the way you fight politically. That's not how I seen the guys do it. That's not how I seen people that, like, I never seen like this shit weird. You have to stop with this bullshit. This shit ain't doing nothing but getting felons in trouble and new niggas that's joining this shit because they can't find their way in trouble. That's it. That's the like the pros, being in brotherhood, you know, being a part of some shit. The cons, getting your stupid ass in and out of trouble. Talking about you fighting some shit. Them niggas ain't gonna get that car back into that bitch license, and then he gonna come out, oh yeah, they released my car. This is what they do. Lying, deceiving the people. When the fight ain't about none of this shit, man. I'm your boy Wild Indian. This is Tribe Biz. I'm fucking out, man.